The world is literally minutes away from destruction, and the only thing that can save it, and we all know what it is, it's the perfect chicken wing. But we've all searched online, we've all searched through books, we've all searched through family recipes, we even tried torturing celebrities on YouTube, and none of it worked. But that's because nobody looked in the correct place, which is the Legend of Zelda series. Inside Legend of Zelda are a species of creature called cuckoos. Or cuckoos? I wasn't ever sure of the pronunciation because Link doesn't ever really talk out loud, and Zelda doesn't have a lot of spoken dialogue. If you ever played a Zelda game, they usually just make a ho noise, and then it's just dialogue. So anyway, the cuckoos though are these little chicken-like creatures. They have a body of a chicken. They have a head of a rooster. They make the noises like cluck, 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 like they sound like chickens. But in the morning, they cockle-doodle-doo like a rooster. So they're a combination of both. And inside these creatures is the secret to the perfect chicken wing. So my partner Betty and I are going to go through these things. We're going to learn 3 valuable lessons. Then I'm going to take those lessons and apply it to the perfect chicken wing. All right, so the first lesson that Legend of Zelda teaches us about chicken wings has actually been taught to you multiple times. You just don't know it. So think back to a cuckoo event in a Legend of Zelda game. And if you never played it, don't worry, I'll catch you up. If you think back, every time you've encountered these guys, you've had to catch them because they have gotten out of their coop. The people in the Legend of Zelda series cannot build a good fence or keep good care of their chickens. And their chickens just run around loose throughout the villages. In fact, in one game, I think it might be Minish Cap, there's even someone who's made a whole business out of you catching their lost cuckoos. They have you race and you have to do a quick timer. So people of Hyrule know this is a problem. They're just not gonna fix it. So this is because though, it teaches us an important lesson. So if you've ever had to look for these cuckoos, man, they're not just chilling. There'll be one that'll be easy to find and the rest of them will be up on top of buildings they shouldn't have gotten top to. They'll be inside of grates, which, how did that happen? They will be inside of wells. These things are hard to find. I replayed a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for this video, and I had to look up online where some of those chickens were, or cuckoos. Yeah, it really was crazy. And that's because, friends, the lesson is you have to look high and low for the important ingredients in a chicken wing. If you just settle for finding the most clear ones, like just only finding 2 of the 5 cuckoos, your chicken wings will be okay, but they're not gonna be the perfect chicken wing. In fact, for our video, Betty will show you, we found our chicken wing sauce on the railroad tracks. So we looked everywhere for ingredients for this. And that's the first Legend of Zelda's lesson. Look hard and low for ingredients. All right, the second lesson, you've probably seen it once, but you don't remember. It's from my personal favorite Zelda game, Majora's Mask. It is such a weird game. And this quest is very weird as well. So there's this character named Grog. I'm gonna put up a picture of Grog. Grog is a national treasure. And Grog somehow heard early, if you know the plot of Majora's Mask, it's that the moon is gonna crash into the earth and destroy everything. And Link has to travel back in time 3 days before the apocalypse and keep trying to find ways to stop it. So the characters in Majora's Mask are very sad, especially as the days go on, as they realize their death is imminent. Now, Grog apparently learned about it early from his chicken friends. Don't worry about that, doesn't matter. And he is filled with sorrow because he realizes he's never gonna get to see his chicks grow up into be full chickens. Isn't that sad? So he's just devastated. He's just sitting in the middle of his yard, his head in his hands, sad 'cause he'll never see his chickadees turn into cuckoos. And so what you do is Zelda, or in the Zelda game, so what Link does is he puts on a mask, because in Majora's Mask there's these magical masks you can put on and they either transform Link or they give Link different abilities. If you never played it, you should play it. This game is awesome. It's such a trip. But you put on this mask and you do a little marching song, and he marches and he sings along, and the chicks all start following you in a line and bouncing to the music. And eventually, if you get all the chicks following you, they will all in rhythm pop into full chickens. The chicks go bounce, bounce, pop, 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 pop. It's crazy. What is this? And you know, if there was any real consistent lore for Zelda, this would be mind-blowing, but of course it never comes up again. And who knows, it's so weird, like a lot of Majora's Mask. So this one teaches us that magic is a secret ingredient to a chicken wing recipe. And the magic, obviously, like, unless you can actually do magic, in which case, get on it. But if you can't do actual magic, you need to put heart and soul and love into it. Because the perfect chicken wing isn't going to be made by someone just half-assing it, watching somebody eat Phil in the background. Like, no, it's going to be made by the greatest, most concentrated chef. So magic is the second ingredient. So the third and final lesson The Legend of Zelda teaches us is also something I'm sure you've encountered. If you have ever decided to sin in a Legend of Zelda game and decided to take your sword and hit the chickens, you actually can, which is unusual. Usually if you attack something in a Legend of Zelda game you're not supposed to attack, sword just kind of goes through it. But not the cuckoos. You can hit them, they get a red, they'll like yell in pain and like flap their wings, and if you're incredibly mean, you can keep hitting them. And then the cuckoos will turn to the sky and call, it'll like make a rooster sound, and cuckoos just come out of nowhere, and just start attacking you and beating you to death. I don't think you can beat the cuckoos once they come on you. I don't know if you can beat them. I think they beat you till you're dead, which is crazy mechanic in Zelda. And that teaches us the final lesson, which is violence. Now, not like traditional violence like you'd see in real life or the movies. Violence is, you know, it's the amount of spiciness. Like, a good chicken wing is going to mess the person up the next day, right? It's going to be that good, but it's probably going to mess you up. You should hear celebrities talk about when they finish that hot wing show on YouTube. They'll like say they had like, they were like sick for days. That's insane. So apparently though, that's just part of the perfect chicken wing. It's gonna be utter destruction. So let's review our lessons. Lesson 1, gotta look high and low for ingredients. Lesson 2, magic. Lesson number 3, violence. All right, we've given all of those ingredients to Betty, and she's going to now make us the perfect chicken wing.
Maybe.
All right, well, we've hyped up for the last 8 minutes. Now, using what we've learned, Betty made the perfect chicken wings. Betty, tell us how you made it. Tell us all about it.
I made it with magic! Because that's what she said in the video.
Okay,
you said chicken needed magic.
I did. I'm glad you listened to the video. Okay, tell us how you made it with magic.
Just said some spells.
Just some spells. In addition
Waved
to...
my hand and made a few curses. Yeah.
Well, I guess you didn't use too much magic, so I can't help but notice those are drumsticks, not chicken wings. So...
It's magic.
It was magic. All right, well, tell us how you made these.
It's just drumsticks. I should have used chicken wings. I didn't have chicken wings. Drumsticks. And then just spices like paprika and pepper and black pepper and cayenne pepper and garlic salt and onion powder and salt. And then you just dry rub them and let them sit for like an hour. And then you put them in the oven for like 30 minutes. Yeah. And then you like run them in like a sauce of like, sauce of like butter and hot sauce. That's it.
All right, well, the 3 lessons I gave you were to look high and low for ingredients. So tell us where you went and looked for the ingredients.
I looked for them in my Lazy Susan.
Awesome, good content. Okay.
And then I guess I had to reach high in the freezer to get it. So does that count?
Not really. Okay. Magic, which you've already claimed. And the third one was violence. Are these going to change the world? Are these going to wreck the inhabitants, like on the show Hot Wings?
I mean, they might wreck our insides. Hopefully not.
Okie dokie. Well, let's give it a try. Let's see how it is.
I hope it doesn't wreck anything.
Yeah, I'm not too excited about the violence.
I did temp the chicken, so it is hot enough. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like it.
I mean, it does taste good. I just feel like
Mm-hmm.
we made a video promising the perfect chicken wing. And here we are eating drumsticks. I just feel like maybe our poor viewers who got through the more than 30 seconds viewers normally get are going to be disappointed in us. So tell us, those are my advice. When making the perfect chicken drumstick, though, what are some actual advice you'd give people if they try to make these?
We'll use wings.
Okay, we'll use wings. Okay.
I mean, the dry rub adds kind of like a layer of spice, which is nice. So after some, like, you get past the sauce, the dry rub kind of comes through in the chicken flavor. So that's good. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, there you have it, team. Thanks for watching Eat Your Side Quest. We'll be back next week with another recipe. And see you later.